Welcome to For the Love of Brickle. How you doing? So glad to meet ya. Come and just stories just for a few. Hello, good day, and howdy do. Welcome to For the Love of Brickle, featuring Powder. Ruff! Oh boy. Welcome, my people. I'm your girl Brickle. You know, I always get the ups and downs of things that occur in life, though. So now, after witnessing with my very two eyes what happened to my little brother, I said to myself, Dana, 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 Dana. Yup, won't take much time before it was my time. Wah, wah, wah. Awesome. I know it. I can just feel it's going to be rough on me. So by the next day, I left for school. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, ba-la-la-la, boo-sa-la-la, sha-la-la-la, boo-sa-la-la. And guess what? To start my day extra special, my limbs, especially in my arms, felt weary. It had a numb, tired feeling. You know, it just feels really heavy as well. Everything I did that day, my limbs felt heavy and heavier than usual, even if in my legs, but my arms were beating them by far. And I said to myself, ChickV, why? Tell me why? You have to hit me so quick. Why? Why? Then I am there now talking to my best friend, and in the middle of chatting with her, she said, Brickle, the time hot, man. You look like you're burning up. So I said, yes, for real. And at the same time, my face felt, itchy. While I pulled out a wipes from my pack and started, patting my face, which my face even start feeling a little more itchy. Not too itchy, but, And, I continued finishing up my labs. And my friend talked again. Brickle, your face look a little rashy. And I said, is it really that bad? And she said, well, it's definitely not the usual Brickle I know. And we chuckled, and I said, well, the fact that you put it that way is more than understandable. And I reached for my hand mirror. When I looked at myself, I was shocked out of my mind. I witnessed my very, very young face move from, teenage years to 30, then to 70, then 100 years old, real quick. I literally watched myself transform. The way how the rashes took over my face, down to my eyelids were covered in rashes. I felt so upset. I was still in shock, looking back and forth in the mirror in disbelief, like, is it you? Looking at myself wondering, is it me? I swear. But I didn't scratch it, and I am not one to put my hand in my face unless my hands are clean. So, I stepped down from the stool I was sitting down on to walk, and I staggered a little, like I was dancing to, a famous song. Everybody drunken dance. Awesome. My bestie guided me to our teacher's office, and I told my teacher in a very depressed tone, Miss, I have Chickungunya. So she said, don't eat up yourself. It's happening. Just a while ago, I sent home a few students. One of the students literally got up off their stool and fell straight to the ground. But thank God, you are actually walking. So you're free to go home. So just call it a day. And I said, okay, miss. Then she said, you'll be yourself soon. It's just a thing right now. So just drink up a lot of water, feed up on those vitamin C's, and last but not least, get lots of sleep. Don't even think about social media. Don't even look at social media. And you know, I chuckled, even though I felt so depressed, but you know. So I went to the school nurse, and she has some bright eyes. You can't miss them. And said the same thing my subject teacher said. But trust me, the nurse saying it, I feel more, convinced that that's what I should do. Man, she has some eyes, I swear. When them look at you, you just have to take command and just say, alright. Yep. I see him, son. Just go home. So, before I left the school grounds, I called my mom and told her, Mommy, it catch me. I look like a very, very, very old, shriveled up woman now. So my mom said, oh no. So I said, Mommy, if you ever see my face, and Mom said, don't worry. I bought up some vitamin C's, pills and all. So I said, alright, Mommy. So what happened was that I take 2 transportations to reach home. And would you believe it, on both transportations I took, I fell asleep and the driver and passengers had to wake me up and tell me that this is where I come off whenever I reach my stop. But I ensure that, I tell anyone that is beside me to wake me up when I reach my spot still. But that is still dangerous. That's how weak I was. I sat tired. I never feel so tired not ever. I am just grateful I was surrounded by a lot of, good passengers that day. But before I go any further, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Now, as I reached home and about to have, a shower, my mom yelled, remember, do not bathe with any soap. Use baking soda or a tip of bleach in the water. And I did just that. No, I covered up under my sheets and glanced at my cell phone. I never had much energy to even look through WhatsApp. I just stared up at the ceiling because I was extremely tired. All of my body limbs were tired. Oh my gosh, swear, this is like a damn nightmare. I love horror, but this was definitely a horror film experience for me. Even my face and my toes were covered in rashes. I say it looks like me and that damn Freddy Krueger related. Oh boy. Jano, I was so depressed, tired. I still, glance at myself now and then, wondering if it is really happening. I literally pinched myself to make sure so I wasn't dreaming. It was a live horror film for me. Any movement I made in the house, I walked low. When I come off the bed, and I held onto the walls and columns, which helped me when walking. My mom came in the room and gave me some citrus juice to drink, and she told me that ChickV, once you get bitten by those mosquitoes, the symptoms Or in other words, health conditions you had in the past that was a problem, come back now. So I said, yep, you're right. Because the rashes come back now. I even drink a lot of busy with, cayenne pepper tea. I got it twice a day. Oh my gosh, how much I hate that tea. My mom told my bro to make it for me. But on my last day of of him preparing it for me, I I already was coming around to my regular self, and I told my brother, if I drink another cup of that damn tea, I'm going to be real crazy right now. I hate that tea. My brother laughed so hard saying that I am tired of it myself. My mouth feels like it's on fire, and I said, my gum and my mouth is on fire. Even my tongue. So my mom came in and checked on me as usual. Boy, thank God for mothers, huh? So my mom said, you are one of the lucky ones, Brickle. I have heard worse. Some people can't get off their beds at all because their legs are not theirs. Some people even step off their beds and land straight on their faces, knocking out a few teeth. ChickV is not normal at all. So I said, oh my gosh, it's a final destination apocalypse going on. No, sir. My teacher even tell me that children been stepping off stools at school, dropping on them faces, and she say, you see, it's not a joke thing, this. No. Say, mommy, it come like it's a twilight thing. Hey, I never see this before, ever. Then we laughed. I eventually went to our beds. The following morning, I see my older brother have his back still turned after certain time has passed. My class started later that day, but he was supposed to be out the door by the latest 6 a.m. So I looked after some of that damn tea I hate so much for him and prepared some breakfast. So I saw him twisting and turning, so I turned on the lights and asked him, okay, so you catch it now? And him say yes. I just tired though. I'm not feeling the pains in my limbs like you, but I just feel just a little, but it's not nothing that I could stop me from walking, but sleepy. I'm very sleepy. So I said, so sleepy to eat? I said, no, me eat my food, of course. And I said, yes, and drink this delicious tea right here. I will laugh again. I thought it was over. Then later that day, my little bro told me he went over his friend's house. And his friend got ChickV. And him say, you want to see how hopeless he looked on the bed. He looked hopeless, like a washed up, almost dead fish strayed on the beach. So at least if you guys understand, he was barely moving while his mom preached the gospel and said, in the name of Jesus, and getting into spirit while she drowned her son in olive oil. She threw it in his mouth and on his body. Every turn him turn, dodging from getting soaked, she pulled another buckle and soaked him with it again. And she prayed over him and said, in the name of Jesus. We all laughed until we were breathless. People, stay tuned for part 3 to find out what happened if the rest of the people in Jamaica has turned into walking, talking zombies of tomorrow. Awesome. I'm your girl Brickle. You know, I always get the ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's, humorous, spicy, and all those good things. Oh boy.
I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Love you all. Peace. Mwah.